Okay, then we'll start our paper discussion. So now I'm going to discuss supportive paper, model paper for grade 9 students for their as a help for their first term test exam. You can get the paper below. You can get the paper from the description box below. So first try the paper and after that start watching the video. So in the part 1 paper, in the part 1 we have 20 small questions, 20 short questions. So in this video I'm going to discuss all these 20 short questions while revising the theories. While revising all the theories that you have learned in the first term, I'm going to discuss these 20 short questions. Okay, we'll come to the first question. In the first question it is given, we have given two decimal numbers and we are asked to simplify that one. So we have to simplify 1.73 plus 17.73. 1.73 plus 17.73. Now normally when adding decimals, we don't add decimals like this in the horizontal way. First we have to write the decimal in this form. In a vertical form we have to write the decimals. And then easily we can simplify the sum. So when writing decimal numbers in a vertical plane, in a vertical line, there is something to consider, that is, we have to think about the position of this decimal point. So when writing decimal numbers, these decimal points should be in the same line. These decimal points should lie on the same line, same vertical line. So here decimal point is here after 1, but here decimal point is after 7. After this 17 we have decimal point. So decimal point should be right below this one, and 17 should come like this, and 73 should come like this, plus. Now when you take these two numbers, the ones place numbers are in the same line and the tens place numbers are in the same line. Here we don't have any tenth place numbers, so you can add a 0 there. Now let's add now. 3 plus 3, that is 6. 7 plus 7, answer is 14, but we don't write 14. Write 4 here. Take that 1 here. Now in the answer also we have to keep the same decimal point here. 1 plus this one 2, 2 plus 7 9, and here 1. So answer is 19.46. Answer for the first question is 19.46. Okay, I think that one is easy. So we'll move on to the second question. In the second question we have factorize. They have given us an algebraic expression and asked us to factorize that one. Okay, I write it here. I hope we all can see. The algebraic expression given is x minus ay minus ax plus y. X minus ay minus ax plus x. So this is the algebraic expression that they have given. We have to factorize this one. Now in the lesson factors and multiples, you may have learned what is factorizing mean. You may have learned what does factorizing mean. Factorizing mean writing a term or an expression as a product of two or more terms or expressions. Factorizing mean writing something as a product of two or more things. Simply. For example, I'll take 12. I can write 12 as 1 multiplied by 12. Also 2 multiplied by 6. Also 3 multiplied by 4. Now I wrote 12 as a product of two numbers, 1 and 12. I wrote 12 as a product of 2 and 6. I wrote 12 as a product of 3 and 4. So I wrote 12 as a product of these two numbers. Then this is called factorizing 12. I factorized 12. And these numbers are called the factors of 12. Factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. Those are the factors of 12. And this one is called factorizing or factorization. Now we have to factorize not just a number, but we have an algebraic expression. Now how to factorize this algebraic expression? When factorizing algebraic expressions, first thing you have to check is check whether is there any common thing for all these terms. For all these terms, check whether is there any common thing. So can you see any common thing here? No, here x, here ay, nothing is common. Here ay and ax, but a is common, but only for these two. A is not common for all these four terms. So a is not common. Y is here, so y is also not common for all. If there is something common for all, you can take that one out and write a bracket, put a bracket, and you can take all the common things out. But the problem is we don't have a common thing here. Then what? These terms here x, here minus ax. For these two, x is common. Here ay, here plus y. For these two, y is common. So I'll take these two terms closer and these two terms closer. I'll rearrange this one. I'll rearrange this one by taking these two terms closer and these two terms closer. So here we have x. Now when rearranging these terms, you have to consider about their signs. You can't change their signs. You can only change their position, but you can't change their signs. Here x, here we have not ax, we have minus ax. So take minus ax here. Here we have minus ay plus y here. Plus y here. And here I'll take this plus y here, minus ay. Minus ay. Now for these two terms, x is common. Now I'm going to factorize these two terms separately, these two terms separately. For these two, x is common, so take x out. I'll take x out. Here x, I took x out, then 1 is remaining. Minus, here from ax, I took x out, a is remaining. Plus, here y is common, I'll take y out. Here when I take 1, when I took y, 1 is remaining. Minus, from this ay term, when I remove y, a is remaining. Now tell me how many terms do we have? Now we took some common things and we simplified it up to a certain extent. Now tell me, in this expression, how many terms are there? Here, you can see several terms, but actually here we have only two terms. This one and this one are the terms that we have. This is one term and this is another term. In an expression, terms are separated by plus or minus marks. Terms are the things that are separated by plus or minus marks. So here, this one and this one are separated by this plus or minus, this plus mark. In this expression, we had four terms. Why? These two are separated by this one. These two are by this one. These two are by this one. Then all four of these things are separate terms. But here, this one and this one are separated by this plus mark. Here, these two are also separated by a minus mark, but again they are bounded by a bracket. So we have to consider that one as a single term. X and this bracket is multiplied. They are connected by multiplication. So that one is a single term. Only if it is separated by plus or minus mark, we have to consider as terms. So here these are the two terms. For these two terms, can you see this 1 minus a part is common. Here also we have 1 minus a, here also we have 1 minus a. So we can take 1 minus a out. I'll take this bracket out. From this term, when I remove 1 minus a, x is remaining plus. From this term, when I remove 1 minus a, y is remaining. Then 1 minus a multiplied by x plus y is the answer. Now this expression is in the form of a multiplication. This expression is in the form of a multiplication of these two terms. So that is called factorizing. That is called factorizing. Okay. I hope that is clear for you. We'll come to the third lesson. We have two binary numbers to add. I'll write 1 0 1 1 0 1. Here base is 2 plus 1 1 0 1 2. So I have two binary numbers. We have to add these two binary numbers. So just like decimal numbers, normally we don't go to add these binary numbers in the horizontal way. We'll write them in the vertical way. We'll write them in the vertical way. Here 1 0 1 1 0 1 base is 2. Is it correct? Yes, correct. Now take it here. 1 1 0 1 base is 2. We have to add these two. Now as this one is a revision session, I'm not going to describe all the theories behind these binary numbers. I'll just tell you a simple method just to keep it in your mind. And this one is not by hearting mathematics. We are just preparing you for the exam that you are going to face tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Okay. So when adding binary numbers, just keep these three relationships in your mind. In binary, not in the decimal numbers, in binary numbers, when you add 1 and 1, 1 plus 1, normally answer is 2. Normally, if you add 1 plus 1, answer is 2. But in binary, when you add 1 and 1, answer is 1 0, not 10, that is 1 0. When you add 1 plus 0, when you add 1 and 0, answer is 1. When you add 0 and 0, their answer is 0. Just keep this one in your mind. Okay. So using this one, we can simplify this method, this question. Here we have to add 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1, 1 0. But we can write 1 0 here. So I'll write 0 and take that remaining one to this side. Just write the normal addition. Then 1 plus 0, answer is 1. 1 plus 0, 1. That one plus this 0, again answer is 1. Okay. Here 1 plus 1, 1 0, write the 0, take that one here. 1 plus 1, not 2, that is 1 0. 1 plus 1, 1 0, 1 0 plus this one, like this. There we have a 0 plus 1, that is 1. And this one is remaining, take that one here. 1 plus 0, 1, take this one here, that is 1. Here also base is 2. This is the answer for the third question. This is the answer for the third question. Let's check. 1 plus 1, 1 0, write 0, take that one here. 1 plus 0, 1, 1 plus 0, 1. 1 plus 1, 1 0, write 0, take that one here. 1 plus 1, again 1 0. That 0 and this one, 1. That 1 is remaining, take that one here. 1 plus 0, 1, here 1, that one is here. So, answer is this one. That one is also, I hope that is clear for you. Okay, just for the exam. Okay, fourth question. Fourth question, again we have a factorization. Fourth question, again we have a factorization. So I told you when factorizing, when you are asked to factorize an algebraic expression, first thing you have to check is, check whether is there any common thing for all these terms. Check whether is there any common thing for all the terms. There is a single common thing, take it out. But don't take one out. Normally we don't take one out, because taking one out, it doesn't make any sense. Okay. So here, for these two, nothing is common. 4a squared minus 1, nothing is common. But here we have a square term. Here we have a square term. And we have a subtraction here. So that's something that you have learned in the lesson factors and multiples, in the lesson factorization. You have something learned about this subtraction mark and these square terms. Can you remember? Can you remember this thing? A square term is subtracted from another square term. We call it the difference of two squares. Difference of two squares. If there is a difference of two squares, we learn we can factorize this one as a plus b and a minus b. A plus b, a minus b. I'm just revising. I'm not teaching, just revising. A squared minus b squared I can write as a plus b multiplied by a minus b. So if I change this one into this form, I can factorize this one also in this manner. But for that, we need to have square numbers here. Now, do we have square numbers? Yes, definitely. Why not? 4 is a perfect square. I can write 4 as 2 to the power 2. I can write 4 as 2 to the power 2. And here we have a square. Minus 1 I can write as 1 to the power 2 or 1 square. 1 times 1 answer is 1. Therefore, I can write that one here. Now, here two square terms are multiplied. So I can, multiplication means this one is a single term. So I can take the square term out. 2a, I'll take this square number, this index out as a common index, minus 1 square. Now we arrange this one. In the form of difference of two squares. A square term, and a subtraction, difference of two squares. So I can factorize this one in this manner. 2a squared minus 1 I can write as 2a, take 2a as a here, plus 1 and 2a minus 1. 2a plus 1 times 2a minus 1. That is the answer. 2a plus 1 times 2a minus 1. Now, if you couldn't recognize how to do this one, if you couldn't recognize the pattern here, then the problem is with your practice. Okay, if you by looking at the question, you should be able to identify the pattern. This one is a difference of two squares. What? These two are the square numbers. So the sign that this one is a difference of two squares, it should come to your mind. If it doesn't come to your mind, that means there's something wrong with your practice. So the solution is you need more practice. Okay, you need more practice. Okay, we'll come to the fifth question. Again, we have a binary question. So in the previous question, we had addition of two binary numbers. Now in the fifth question, we have a conversion of binary numbers. We have to convert this binary number 101011 basis 2. We have to convert this binary number into a decimal number. Yes, 101011 basis 2. How to convert this binary number into the decimal number? Okay, let's see. Here, the 110101 means here 1 means there is a power of 2 here. This one means there is a power of 2 here. This 0 means there is no power of 0 here. Okay. This one means again there is a power of 0. This means no power of 0. Now, let's apply those power of 2's to each of these numbers and we have to add all these numbers. That is the method. So, here 1 means there is 2 to the power 0 here. This is 2 to the power 0's place, 2 to the power 1's place, 2 to the power 2 place, 2 to the power 3 place, 2 to the power 4 place, 2 to the power 5 place. Like that, we can give the names for their places. So this one is 2 to the power 0. Here 1 means we have 2 to the power 0 here. We have 2 to the power 0 here. Okay. We have 2 to the power 0 here. Here 1 means, now this one is 2 to the power 1 place. Here we can see a 1 here. That means there is a 2 to the power 1 value here. 2 to the power 1 value is there. 2 to the power 1 value is there. Here 0 means now 2 to the power, in the 2 to the power 2 place we have a 0. That means we don't have a 2 to the power 2 here. 2 to the power 2 multiplied by 0. We don't have a 2 to the power here. 2 to the power 2 here. Okay. Here in the 2 to the power 3 place, we have 1. That means we have a 2 to the power 3 here. We have 1 2 to the power 3 here. Here we have a 0. That means we don't have a 2 to the power 4 here. This is 2 to the power 4 place. There we have a 0. That means we don't have a 2 to the power 4 here. So 2 to the power 4 times 0. We don't have a 2 to the power 4. In the 2 to the power 5 place, we have 1. That means we have 1 2 to the power 5. Now take all these values, add together, you will get the decimal number of this one. That's fine. 2 to the power 0 means, now we know when learning indices you have learned about the 0 index. That means no matter what is the base, if the power is 0, answer is 1. No matter what is the base, if the power is 0, answer is 1. But there is only one exception, that is base cannot be 0. That means in mathematics we don't define a 0 to the power 0. We don't define a 0 to the power 0 in mathematics. So the base cannot be 0, but in addition to 0, base can be anything. If the power is 0, answer is 1. So 2 to the power 0 means 1 times 1. Answer is 1. 2 to the power 1, I'll write here. 1 times 1, answer is 1. So we have to take 1 here, plus 1 plus. Okay. We have 1 2 to the power 1s. Any number to the power 1, answer is the same number. 2 to the power 1 means 2. 2 times 1 means that is 2. Then another 2 is there, plus. We have 0 2 to the power 2s. 2 to the power 2 means 4. 4 times 0, answer is 0. We don't have a 4 here. So no need to write it here. Here we have 1 2 to the power 3. We have 1 2 to the power 3. 2 to the power 3 value is 8. 8 multiplied by 1. 8 times 1. 8. Value is 8. So add 8 here. Plus. Here we have 0 2 to the power 4s. We have 0 2 to the power 4s. 2 to the power 4 means value is 16. 16 times 0, answer is 0. No need to write 0 here. From here, we have 1 2 to the power 5 here. 2 to the power 5 means answer is 32. 32 times 1, that is 32. So we'll add 32 here. And now we got all the values for these numbers. Now let's add all and see what is the final value. I'll add from this side. 32 plus 8, that is 40. 40 plus 2, 42. 42 plus 1, 43. 43 is the answer. For the fifth question, answer is 43. Okay. So in the sixth question, we have a square of a binomial expression. Okay. Now this one is an algebraic expression. It has two terms, x and 1 over x. Two terms mean binomial, three terms mean trinomial. Now this one is a binomial expression. We have to take the square of that binomial expression. Now we know, we have learned in the binomial expressions lesson, if you have a binomial expression like a plus b, and if you are asked to find the square of that one, here a plus b means a plus b multiplied by a plus b. After simplifying this one, you can get the answer. If not, there is a short method. There is a short method that you have learned. When taking the square of a binomial expression, without writing these steps, you can get the answer at once. How is it? First, take the first term, take the square of that. Take the square of the first term. Here first term is a, take the square of that one, that is a squared, plus, now multiply these two terms and you will get an answer. Multiply that answer by 2. What? Multiply the two terms, you will get an answer. Multiply that answer by 2. A multiplied by B, answer is AB. Multiply this answer by 2. AB times 2, answer is 2AB. Answer is 2AB. Plus, take the second term or take the last term, square it and write. Here B square is B square. So this is the answer for the expansion of A plus B whole thing square. Now we'll apply the same method, same concept for this calculation. Here we have x plus 1 over x whole thing square. First term is x and the second term or the last term is 1 over x. So first step is take the first term, take the square of the first term. The first term is x, take the square of that one, that is x squared plus, now what? Multiply the two terms and multiply the answer you got again by 2. Now the two terms are x and x1 over x. X and 1 over x are the two terms. Multiply these two, the answer will be, you can cancel out this one and this one, these two x you can cancel out, answer is 1. Multiply that one by 2, 1 times 2, answer is 2. So here answer is 2, answer should be 2. Plus, take the square of the last term, that is 1 over x whole thing squared. Take the square of this one, 1 over x whole thing squared. Now as 1 and x are divided, they have connected using a division symbol. I can apply this square symbol for both these separately. That means without writing this bracket, I can write 1 squared over x squared. Now we know 1 squared means 1 multiplied by 1, answer is 1. So no need to write 1 squared, you can just keep 1 as the numerator. Okay, so answer is x plus 1 over x whole thing squared. Answer is x squared plus 2 plus 1 over x squared. That is the answer for the 6th question. So now if you have any doubts regarding these problems, so I'll add my WhatsApp number below in the description. You can send me a WhatsApp message and you can ask for further helps or further details about this. Okay. If you need the further explanation, I can help you. 7th one, we'll come to the 7th question. 7th question is, an item was bought for 5,000 rupees. An item was bought for 5,000 rupees. An item was bought for 5,000 rupees. Sold out for 5,250 rupees. Sold out for 5,250 rupees. An item is bought for 5,000, sold for 5,250. Find the profit percentage. Find the profit percentage. Now, we know when doing a business, we are doing businesses in search of a profit. Without profit, no use of doing a business. Okay. So this person or anyone has done a business. He had bought some item. He had bought an item by spending 5,000 rupees, and he had sold that one for 5,250 rupees. So first tell me how to find the profit of this one. Profit. Now by selling this item, he will get 5,250 rupees. But we can't say that 5,250 rupees is the profit. Why? To obtain that, to buy that one, he had to spend 5,000 rupees. So that 5,000 rupees should be covered by this 5,250. Okay. So after covering that 5,000, The remaining amount is called profit. So simply when you are learning these things, you have learned profit we can find by this formula selling price minus cost. Profit can be found by subtracting the cost by selling price. Now the selling price here is 5,250 rupees. Selling price was 5,250 rupees minus the cost incurred for that item was 5,000 rupees. The cost that the person had to bear was 5,000 rupees. So we have to subtract 5,000 from 5,250. This answer is 250. So the profit is 250 rupees. But in this question, they don't ask about the profit. They ask us to find the profit percentage. Now how to find the profit percentage? First of all, tell me what is a percentage? What is a percentage? Percentage means always per 100. Now in your textbook, there are different ways to find different percentages. For profit percentage, there is one formula. For loss percentage, there is another formula. For commission percentage, there is another separate formula. But mathematics is not by-hearting formula. We can't say. So if you are by-hearting different formulas for different occasions, then that one is not much practical. But there is one method that you can use to solve any percentage problem in this world. You can solve any of these percentage problems if you can understand this concept. Okay, and now I'm going to teach you that concept. So percentage mean in the name itself we can see like percent means 100. Normally if a cricket player scored 100 runs, we call it a century. If we take 100 years, we call it a century. So that same word is hidden inside the word century. So percent mean like per century, per 100. Okay, per 100. What is the amount for 100 rupees? Okay, now profit percentage means, suppose if I buy something for 100 rupees, and if I sold that one for 120 rupees, then 20 rupees is the profit. Okay, for that 100, by spending 100 rupees, I earned the profit of 20 rupees. Then I can write that one as 20%. Per 100 rupees, I got 20 per 100. Okay, so always profit percentage mean what is the amount, what is the profit that you can obtain by spending 100 rupees. By bearing a cost of 100 rupees, what is the profit that you can take? That is called the profit percentage. Now here, the profit was 250 rupees. Here the profit was 250 rupees. But to earn this 250 rupees, how much rupees that we had to spend? To obtain this 250 rupees, we had to spend 5,000 rupees. So in this business, if you spend 5,000 rupees, you can obtain 2,250 rupees. What is the profit? What is the amount that you can earn by spending 100 rupees? That is called profit percentage. Per 5,000, that is 250. What is the amount per 100? That is called percentage. So here this is the method. For 5,000 rupees, you got 250. For 5,000, it is 250. What is the amount for 100 rupees? What is the amount for 100 rupees? For 5,000, that is 250. What is the amount for 100 rupees? Now we can simplify this one. You will get the answer. 0 and 0 cancel. 0 cancel. This 0 and this 0 cancel. So 25 and 5, I can cancel both by 5. 5 divided by 5, 1. 25 divided by 5, that is 5. 5 times 1, that is 5. Percentage, normally we write it as like this. Okay, so the profit percentage is 5%. Profit percentage is 5%. The meaning is, if you, regarding this business, if you can spend 100 rupees if you can spend 100 rupees, you can earn the profit of 5 rupees. If you can spend 100 rupees, you can obtain a profit of 5 rupees. And that is the meaning of profit percentage. Loss percentage means what is the loss that you can. So loss percentage means what is the amount that you will. Okay, so that is about profit percentage, and in this, for this business, profit percentage is 5%. So that is the answer. Okay, we'll move to the next question. I think we have the 8th question. Don't know. Okay. Yes, we have the 8th question. 8th question is, why before starting the video also I told you, first do the paper and watch the video. Okay, paper is there in the description box. I have attached the paper. Do the paper, try it your own, and after that, look at the answers. Okay. In the 8th question, they have given general term. Normally we represent that one as Tn. General term of a number pattern is 3n plus 1. General term of a number pattern is 3n plus 1. Find the 25th term. 25th term, we represent that one as T25. Very easy. Now there is a number pattern and there are terms, first term, second term, third term, like that. There are several terms in that number pattern. We don't know what is the first term, what is the second term, what is the third term, we don't know anything. But they have asked us to find the 25th term. Which number is at the 25th place? So how to find that term? Normally if someone asks, there is a number pattern, find the 25th term. We can't find that one. We don't know what is the first term, what is the second term, we don't know anything. So we can't find. But here, they have given us a big help. What? They have given us the general term of that number pattern. So we know, in the number pattern, if you know the general term, you can find any term of that number pattern. Even the 1000th term, 100,000 term also, you can find if you know this general term. So very easy. The general term, when you are considering a term in the number pattern, when you are considering a term, this n represents the position of that term in that number pattern. For example, we'll take a number pattern 3, 5, 7, 9, like that. I'll take a number pattern. In the general term of this one, in the general term of this number pattern, there is a letter called n. That n represents the position of the term that we are talking. If we are talking about this one, that is the second term, so n will be 2. If you are talking about this one, this is a fourth term, n will be 4. Okay, n always represent the place of that term. Which term is that one? That one is represented by n. Now in this general term also, position of the term is represented by n. Now we are talking about the 25th term. That means in the term that we are talking about, the position is 25th place. So in this number pattern, if you are talking about this term, n should be 25. N should be 25. 3n means 3 multiplied by n. Now if we are talking about 25th term, n becomes 25. Therefore, 3 multiplied by 25 plus 1. 3 times 25, that is 75 plus 1. 75 plus 1, answer is 76. So in that respective number pattern, in the 25th place, we have 76. We don't know which number is in the first place or which number is in the second place. But in the 25th term, we have 76. So that is the answer for the 8th question. Come to the 9th one. 3 over 4 of 1 over 4 plus 2 over 3. 1 over 4 plus 2 over 3. Yes, fractions. Just we have to simplify some fractions. So before simplifying the fraction, now here we have two operations in this fraction. We have two mathematical operations. You can see two operations. Of p is 1 and we have an addition here. Now we know if in an expression or in an equation, if there is more than one operation, there is a special order of using those operations. Just we can't use them in the order of appearance. There's a special order that we have to use, that we have to consider when using those operations. That method is called Bodmas method. Bodmas method. B stands for bracket. O stands for order. In our syllabus, we call it as of. D stands for division. M stands for multiplication. A stands for addition. S stands for subtraction. So whenever you have more than one operation, we have to follow this order. Okay. Now I made a small mistake. What? I missed this bracket. I missed the bracket also. Now we have a O and we have addition and we have a pair of brackets. So which one should be simplified first? On the top we have brackets. So first we have to simplify the brackets. Now inside the brackets we have an addition mark. Now you may get you may be confused. Why? We have an of and an addition. So of should be done first. Why? Addition is below of. But the problem is of is covered by a more powerful person, that is this bracket. Addition is not much powerful as of, but bracket is powerful than all of them. So addition is supported by this bracket. So first we have to consider the operation which is inside the bracket. Bracket is the key, nothing to do. 3 over 4 of, simplify the bracket. Here we have inside the bracket, we have to add these two fractions. When adding fractions, there is a very familiar condition that should be followed. Their denominators should be equal. If the denominators are different, we can't add fractions. So I can make the denominators equal by taking 12 as the common denominator. So 4 became 12 by multiplying by 3. I have to multiply numerator also by 3. In the fraction, if you multiply the denominator by a number, you have to multiply the numerator also by the same number. So 1 times 3, that is 3. Here plus, here also plus. 3 is multiplied by 4. 2 also should be multiplied by 4. 2 times 4, that is 8. Now 3 over 4. Of means whenever there is of, you have to use multiplication. Only in mathematics, don't use multiplication whenever you see of. Okay, in English papers also don't use that. Only in mathematics, if there is a word of, use multiplication. Here denominator is 12. 3 plus 8, answer is 11. 3 plus 8, answer is 11. Now we have to simplify this one. I can simplify this 3 and 12. I can cancel both by 3. 3 times 1 is 3. 12 divided by 3, that is 4. Now 1 times 11, that is 11. 4 times 4, answer is 16. So the answer for that one is 11 over 16. 11 over 16 is the answer for the 9th question. Okay, come to the 10th one. 10th question is, find the general term of the following number pattern. They have given us a number pattern: 100, 95, 90, 85, and so on. There are more terms. We have to find the general term. Yes, finding the general term is very easy. But before finding the general term, there's something that should be found, and that is the common difference of this number pattern. Now, in our syllabus, we talk about, in the grade 9 syllabus, we talk only about the number patterns which has a common difference. If there is no common difference, we don't talk about that number pattern here. Okay. Now here, can you see a common difference? Here 100, here 95. This number is five numbers smaller than 100. Here 95, here 90. Again, 5 is removed. Here 90, here 85. Again, 5 is removed. So all these terms are reduced by 5 and 5 and 5. So now let's find what is the common difference. There should be something common. We all are reduced by the same number. Let's find the common difference. Common difference, normally we represent that one in simple D, but in grade 9 syllabus we don't talk about that one much. In a common difference, we will use simple D. Method of finding common difference is very easy. Take any term, subtract the previous term. You can take any term, actually not any term, you can't take the first term. Why? Method is take any term, subtract the previous term. But if you take the first term, there is no previous term to subtract. So no use of taking the first term. So without first term, in addition to first term, we can take any other term. I'll take 90. Subtract the previous term is 95. So 90 minus 95, answer is minus 5. Answer is minus 5. Common difference is minus 5. Now we found the common difference. Actually, we have to find the general term. General term we have to find. Now what to do? Take the common difference, multiply the common difference by n. Why n? We use n. Why? We have to find the Tn formula. So we have to multiply that one by n. Okay. Normally we call it the nth term. So take the common difference, multiply that one by n. Now what? Now in this number pattern, first term is 100. First term is 100. So in the previous question also we discussed, when we are talking about a special term, when you are talking about a selected term in a number pattern, the n in the general term means the place of that term in that number pattern. If you are talking about 100, in the general term, n should be 1. Why? 100 is the first term. If you are talking about 95, that is the second term, therefore n should be 2. If it is about 90, that is the third term, n should be 3. Now, in the general term, if I apply 1 for n as the answer, I have to get 100. Now let's apply 1 and see whether we get 100 or not. I'll apply 1 for n, so I have to multiply it by minus 5. When I multiply that one by minus 5, answer is minus 5. I wanted 100, but I got minus 5. Then what to do? I have to change this minus 5 into 100. I have to change this minus 5 into 100. So what to do? I can add 105 to this one. I can add 105 to this one. Then minus 5 plus 105, answer is 100. You have any doubt? I'll change the positions. 110 minus 105 minus 5. And then you will get 100. So the method of converting this minus 5 into 100 is add 150. So do the same thing to the common difference. Add 105 to this one, not 150. Add 105 to this one. And then minus 5 into n, minus 5n plus 105. You can make it more familiar by changing their positions. I'll take plus 105 front. 105 minus 5n. 105 minus 5n. That is the answer. Okay. So if you apply 1 for this one, answer will be 100. If you apply 2 for this one, answer is 95. Apply 3 for this one, you will get 90. Okay. So that is the general term of this number pattern. So answer for the 10th one is also done. Come to the 11th question. Eleventh question is we have a diagram. We have a diagram. I'll draw it roughly. No need to be the diagram beautiful. Okay. So here all are same. One side is A. Here these all are same. One side is X. Okay, the diagram is here. In the first question they ask, find the area of the shaded part. So this part is shaded. I hope you can see it. This part is shaded. So now how to find the area of the shaded part? We completed the diagram. We have to find the area of the shaded part. Then this part is the shaded part. We have to find the shaded area. Now this one is like this. A big square is there. One side is X. A small square in the middle is cut and removed. Just we'll suppose like that. Think like that. There is a big square. One side is X centimeters. Inside at the middle of that square, another small square is cut and removed. We have to find the area of the remaining part. This one is also like that. So how to find the area? If you can find the area of the total figure and the area of the small square separately, area of the big one and the area of the small one separately, by removing the area of the small one from the area of the big one, you can find the area of the remaining part. Very easy. So we will follow the same thing here. First, I will find the area of the big square, and I will remove the area of the small square from that one. Okay. So we know how to find the area of a square. Length multiplied by breadth. Now, as this one is a square, length and breadth both are same, and that is x. X multiplied by x. X multiplied by x. Area of the big one is x multiplied by x. From that one, I have removed area of the small one, and that is a multiplied by a. So here, x squared, x into x means x squared, minus a into a means a squared. Now see, square term minus another square term. So now this is the answer. I'm going a small step ahead. Here a square term, here a square term minus square term. We call it a difference of two squares. We talked about it in the previous question. So I can expand this one as x plus a multiplied by x minus a. Like a squared minus b squared, we wrote as a plus b into a minus b. We have x squared minus a squared. I can write it as x plus a into x minus a. So that one is not asked. Oh no, that one is asked. We are asked to do that one. Factorize the above obtained expression. So this is the above obtained expression. We are asked to factorize that one. So this is the final answer for the 11th question. Okay, then 12th one, we have 8. We have 9 questions more. 12th one is convert 23 into binary. Convert 23 into binary. So we discussed about converting a binary number into a decimal number. Now they have given a decimal number. We have to convert it into a binary number. So it's very easy. What to do? Take 23, divide it by 2 until you get 1. Take 23, divide it by 2 until you get 1. Very easy. So divide 23 by 2. 23 divided by 2, answer is 11, but 1 remaining. Write the remaining one here. Okay, normally 22 divided by 2 is 11, but 23 divided by 2 is also 11, but 1 is remaining. So write that one here. Now 11 divided by 2, 5, 1 is remaining. Write the remaining one here. 5 divided by 2, answer is 2, again 1 is remaining. Now 2 divided by 2, answer is 1, 0 remaining. Nothing remains. 2 is an even number. 2 divided by 2, answer is 1 and balance is 0. And now what? Start from this 1 until you get 1, you can divide, or if not, you can divide it to 0 also. Anyway, this is my method. Start from this one, write all these numbers from bottom to top. Start from here, write all these numbers from bottom to top. Here we have 1, then 0, 1, 1, 1. This is the binary number of 23. When writing binary numbers, represent their base as 2. Okay, start from bottom and write up to top. 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. This is the answer for the binary number of 23. Okay, so 12th question is also done. Come to the 13th question. 13th question. There also we have a diagram. Actually, we have a vessel, a cuboid shaped vessel. Height 5 centimeters, length 8 centimeters, breadth 3 centimeters. First one is find the volume of given cuboid shaped vessel. Find the volume of the given cuboid shaped vessel. How to find the volume of a cuboid? Yes, volume of a cuboid we know. Area of the base multiplied by height. Area of the base multiplied by height. Actually, not only in the cuboid. If a solid object is having a uniform cross section, you can use that method. What is the method? Area of the cross section multiplied by its length, or area of the cross section multiplied by its height. But that one is not necessary for grade 9 first term. Just remember, when finding the volume of a cuboid, take the area of the base multiplied by height. Now here we don't know any dimension of the base, but we don't know the dimensions of top. Now top and bottom both are same in a cuboid. So here also length is 8, breadth is 3. In a cuboid, base has a rectangular shape. Here length 8 centimeters, breadth 3 centimeters. So the area of this rectangle we can find by multiplying the length and breadth. So 8 centimeters multiplied by 3 centimeters, area is 8 times 3, 25 centimeters square. 24 square centimeters. So that is the area of the base multiplied by height. Volume is 24 square centimeters multiplied by 5 centimeters. 24 times 5, answer is 70 centimeters squared. 24 times 5, answer is 120. Mistake. 24 times 5, answer is 120 centimeters squared into centimeter cube. So the volume of this one is cubic centimeters. Simply, volume of a cuboid means length multiplied by breadth multiplied by height. 5 multiplied by 8 multiplied by 3, that is the volume, and that is 120 cubic centimeters. There's another part in that question. Express it in milliliters. Express this volume in milliliters. So before converting this one into milliliters, you have to think about the relationship between milliliters and cubic centimeters. What is the relationship between milliliters and cubic centimeters? We know 1 cubic centimeter equals 1 milliliter. 1 cubic centimeter equals 1 milliliter. So 120 cubic centimeters equals nothing more, that is 120 milliliters. That is just 120 milliliters. That is the answer for the 12th question. 12th question is also done. We are moving on to the 13th question. Come to the 13th question. It was 13th question. Yes, sorry, my mistake. It was 13th question. Now it is 14th question. If AB is a straight line, find x. Simple. AB is a straight line. There's a line like this, and that is C. This angle is x. This angle is 2x. Okay. This angle is x. That angle is 2x. We have to find the value of x. Now they have given clearly AB is a straight line. Now the straight angle on a straight line is a straight angle. We know, you have learned in grade 6 or 7, value of a straight angle is 180 degrees. Value of a straight angle is 180 degrees. Okay. So this straight angle is made up of this big angle and this small angle. That means when you add this big one and the small one, answer should be 180. So I'll add this big one and the small one. Big one is 2x plus small one is 1x. 2x plus 1x, that is 3x. 3x is equal to 180. Now we have to find x. So divide 3x by 3. Divide this side also by 3. 3 and 3 get cancelled. X equals 180 divided by 3, that is 60 degrees. X equals 60 degrees. Therefore, this angle is 60. This is 2x. That means this angle should be 120 degrees. Yes, that is the answer for the 14th question. Come to the 15th one. Length, breadth and height of a tank are 5 meters, 3 meters and 1 meter respectively. Find the capacity of it in liters. Length, breadth and height. Length, breadth and height. Length is 5 meters. Breadth is 3 meters. And the height is 1 meter. They have given these dimensions. Okay. So by looking at these things, we can say, we can imagine a tank. The tank must be in a cuboid shape. The tank must be in a cuboid shape. Why? Cuboid has these type of dimensions. So we know, we discussed in the previous question also, we can find the volume or the capacity. Capacity or the volume of a cuboid by multiplying length and breadth and height by each other. So you can find the volume or the capacity by multiplying all these three together. So length 5 meters, breadth 3 meters, height 1 meter. 5 times 3, 15. 15 times 1, that is 15. Meters into meters, square meters into meters, cubic meters. The capacity is 15 cubic meters. But the problem is, they don't expect the answer from cubic meters, they need the answer in liters. So before converting this one into liters, we'll look at the relationship between cubic meters and liters. We know 1 cubic meter is 1000 liters. 1 cubic meter equals 1000 liters. We have learned that one. So 15 cubic meters should be equals 1 times 1000 is 1000 liters. So 15 also we have to multiply by 1000. Answer is 15,000 liters. In the tank, you can fill water or anything up to 15,000 liters. That is the capacity of that tank. 16th one. they have given us a quadratic expression. We have a quadratic expression to factorize. Quadratic means highest power of the unknown term is 2. If the highest power of the unknown term of an expression is 2, that one is a quadratic expression. Also, we have 3 terms here, therefore this one is a trinomial quadratic expression. 3 terms trinomial, 2 terms binomial. Now, how to factorize this one? When factorizing quadratic equations, trinomial quadratic equations, first step you have to do is take the constant term and multiply that one with the square term. Take the constant term, multiply with the square term. Constant term is minus 12, multiply by square term is a squared. So when you multiply these two, answer is minus 12a squared. Minus 12a squared. Now, take the factors of minus 12a squared. That means, by multiplying which two numbers can we obtain minus 12a squared? I wrote in the beginning of the session, I wrote about the factors of 12, I think. I can write 12 as 1 multiplied by 12. Yeah, a also there, then 1a multiplied by 12a. Also, 3a multiplied by 4a. Also, 2a multiplied by 6a. I can write like this. Now, when we multiply these two, answer should be minus 12a squared. But see, here answer should be minus 12a squared. When we multiply two terms, if the answer is negative, definitely the signs, the symbols of these two terms should be different. One should be a positive number, the other one should be a negative number. Then only the product of those two will be negative. So I can take this one as plus, this one is minus. I'll take this one is plus, this one is minus. This one is plus, this one is minus. So like that, we can take this one is minus, this one is plus. This is minus, this is plus, this minus, this is plus. Like that also we can take. If we didn't get the correct answer from these, we'll try those numbers also. Now, when you multiply all these answer, you will get this answer. Now we have to select one of these couples. From these couples, we have to select one. Which one do we select now? The method of selecting that pair is, when you multiply those two, answer should be this one. When you add those two, answer should be the middle one. That means when you add these two, answer should be minus 1a. We'll add these two. Plus 1a minus 12a. Now I'm not going to explain about adding directed numbers. I'll just write the answers. Minus 12a plus 1a, answer is minus 11a. But we need minus 1a, therefore we can't take this one. Here plus 3 minus 4. Plus 3 plus minus 4, then answer should be minus 1a. We are getting the correct answer, minus 1a. If you add these two, minus 6 plus 2, answer will be minus 4a. But we need minus 1, so this one is also not suitable. This is the answer. We get minus 1a as the answer. Therefore, I will select plus 3a and minus 4a. Now, plus 3a minus 4a, answer is minus 1a. Therefore, instead of this one, I'm going to write these two terms there. Instead of this one, I'm going to write these two terms. Plus 3a minus 4a. Now, even though the shape is changed, the value doesn't change. Why? Plus 3a minus 4a, again it is minus 1a. So, value remains same, minus 12. Now we have to factorize this one. When factorizing, I told you, first check if there is any common thing here. Now we can't see anything common. So, take two terms separately, and separately we will factorize. Okay. A squared plus 3a, a is common, I'll take a out. A squared, when I take a out, a is remaining. Plus, from 3a, when I remove a, 3 is common. So 3 is remaining. I can write 3 there. Here minus 4a and 12, 4 is common. 4 is a factor for those. I'll take 4 out. From minus 4a, when I remove minus 4, a is remaining. From minus 12, when I took minus 4 out, plus 3 is remaining. Plus 3 is remaining. The small hint, I will give a small hint, that is, same bracket should come here. Same thing should come here. If it is a plus 3 here, here also you should get a plus 3. Just keep it in your mind. It will be an additional advantage for your exam. Now we have two terms. For both terms, a plus 3 is common. A plus 3 we have here. Here also we have a plus 3. So I am going to take a plus 3 out. A plus 3 out. From this term, when I remove a plus 3, a is remaining. From this term, when I remove a plus 3, minus 4 is remaining. This is the answer for the factorization of this trinomial quadratic expression. That is the answer. Okay, factorizing means I told you, writing something as a product of two or more things. Now I wrote this one as a product of these two terms. Therefore, this is the answer. 16th question done. Come to the 17th question. In the 17th one also, we have a small diagram. This angle is 100 degrees. This angle is divided into 2, and this angle is x. This angle is 25 degrees. These two straight lines are parallel to each other. Now, in the exam, if you are given two parallel lines and if the question is about angles, there are three things that should come to your mind first. So you can first check those three things, and if they are not working, you can go to plan B. So those three things are, if there is a pair of two parallel lines, there is a pair of parallel lines, and if the question is about angles, first we can think about corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. Second one, alternate angles. Third one, allied angles. Allied angles. Now, in this video, I'm not going to explain what are these separately. Now, you all have learned these things. So, whenever there is a pair of straight lines, and if the question is about angles, just think about these three. Now I'll just revise. If two lines are parallel, their corresponding angles are equal. If two lines are alternate, and if they are intersected by if two straight lines are parallel, and if they are intersected by a transversal, the corresponding angles made are equal. The alternate angle made are equal. The allied angles made are not equal, but they are supplementary angles. Supplementary angles mean when you add those two allied angles, answer is 180. Answer is 180. So now, two straight lines are there. Those two are parallel, and these two straight lines are intersected by this transversal. These two straight lines are intersected by this transversal, and you can see a pair of allied angles are formed. We have a pair of allied angles. We know if the lines are parallel, sum of the allied angles is 180 degrees. So that means if you add all these angles, answer should be 180. 100 plus 25 plus x equals 180. Why? If lines are parallel, allied angles are supplementary angles. 100 plus 25, that is 125 plus x equals 180. Now subtract 125 from both sides. X equals 180 minus 125 degrees. Answer is 55 degrees. Value of x is 55. Value of x is 55. Okay. 18th question is, when selling a land for what is that? 5 million rupees. It's 5 million, yes. when selling a land for 5 million rupees, a broker received a commission of 2%. Find the commission he got when selling a land for 5 million rupees. Now a land is being sold for 5 million rupees. Okay. 5 million rupees. Now we know when in this land business, in this vehicle businesses, there is a person at the middle of the business called a broker. There are, in some cases, there is a person in the middle of the business and he handles the business. He's the one who connects the seller and the buyer, and he is called the broker. Okay. So then they are not doing that service for free of charge. They charge an amount, and that amount is called commission. Now suppose I have a land to sell. I have something. I have to find someone to sell that one. Okay, there should be a buyer. So I told the broker, I give the business to a broker, find me a buyer. Find me a buyer to buy my land. Then that person has so many contacts, he find a buyer. And for finding that buyer and for setting up the business, I have to pay some amount for that broker. And that broker amount, the broker charge is called the commission. Okay, broker charge is called the commission. Now here, when selling this 5 million worth of land, the broker charges 2% as the commission. For setting up the business, the broker is asking for 2% of this 5 million. So we have to find what is the amount received by that broker. Very easy. The broker commission is 2% of 5 million. 2% of 5 million. Okay. This one is a percentage. Now percentage, when we have to, first we have to convert this percentage into a fraction. Always remember, percentage is a fraction with the denominator 100. Percentage is a fraction where the denominator is 100. So I can write 2% as 2 over 100. 2% as 2 over 100. Now the meaning of this 2% is, if the land is sold for 100 rupees, we have to give 2 rupees for the broker. For the broker, we have to give 2 rupees if the land is sold for 100 rupees. That is the meaning of this 2%. I told you a percentage means per 100, always per 100. So per 100 we have to give 2%. Now for 100 rupees, if you are selling a land of 100 rupees, we have to give 2 rupees for the broker. What is the amount that we have to give for the land of 5 million rupees? What is the amount that we have to give for a land of 5 million rupees? If not, 2% mean 2 over 100. Percentage is always a fraction where the denominator is 100. Of means multiplication, 5 million, 5 million. You can use that method also, but the previous method is more logical and more easy, more convenient to use. For 100 rupees, 2 rupees is the commission. What is the commission amount for 5 million rupees? Just multiply and see. 0, 0, this one and this one get cancelled. Now we have 50,000. We have 50,000 multiplied by 2, that is 100,000. 50,000 multiplied by 2, that is 100,000. Now when saying a land for 5 million, 5 million mean what? 1 million mean 10 lakhs, therefore 50 lakhs. Yes, 5 million mean 50 lakhs. When selling a land for 50 lakhs, we have to give 1 lakh to the broker or 100,000 to the broker as the commission for setting up this business. And that is the meaning of commission. And this is the answer for the 18th question. That is the answer for the 18th question. Okay. Come to the 19th question. 19th question. Kamal spent 12,000, which was 2/5 of his monthly salary. Find his monthly salary. Now Kamal spends 12,000 from his monthly salary. This 12,000 is equal to 2/5 of his total salary. That means when his salary is divided into 5 equal parts, and if you take 2 such parts, the value is 12,000. When you divide the total salary of Kamal into 5 equal parts and take 2 parts of that, value is equal to 12,000. They ask, what is the total salary of Kamal? What is Kamal's total salary? Is that Kamal? Yes. What is Kamal's total salary? So how to find? Now 2 parts are equal to 12,000. 2 parts are equal to 12,000. We have 5 such parts in his total salary. Why? We divided the, now suppose this one is his salary. This is his total salary. We divided this salary into 5 equal parts. We divided the salary into 5 equal parts. And we took 2 parts. Here one part, here another part. These 2 parts are equal to 12,000. 2 parts are equal to 12,000. We have to find the total salary. That means we have to find the value of all these 5 parts. So if you know the value of one part, by multiplying that one part by 5, you can obtain the total salary. If you can find the value of one part, by multiplying that one by 5, you can obtain the total salary. So then what to do? Here, 2 parts mean 12,000. To find one part, you have to divide 12,000 by 2. Divide that one by 2, then you will get the value of one part. Now this is the value of one part. Multiply this one by 5, you will get the value of 5 parts. 5 parts mean Kamal's total salary. Okay. If not, using that previous method, what? Here 2 parts mean 12,000. What is the value of 5 parts? 2 parts mean 12,000. What is the value of 5 such parts? We can use it in that method also. Anyway, this is the calculation that we have to do. 12,000 divided by 2, answer is 6,000. 6,000 multiplied by 5, answer is 30,000. Kamal's total salary, Kamal's monthly salary is 30,000 rupees. Kamal's total salary is 30,000 rupees. That is the answer for the 19th question. Last question in the part 1 paper, that is 20. Let's see what is the 20th question. Okay, there also we have a diagram. The straight line A, B, sorry, this is D. AD is a straight line, and here is B and C. Here B, here C. These 2 parts are equal, and we have to fill in the blanks. They have written a small relationship like this: AB equals CD, data AB plus a blank is there equals CD plus BC, and the reason is in blanks, that is empty. AC equals BD. AC equals BD. AB equals CD. AB part, this part equals CD. That is given these symbols. These 2 symbols represent that AB and CD are equal. Reason is data. AB plus something is equal to CD plus BC. When you add something to AB, we don't know what is that thing. When you add something to AB, that total value, or if this one is regarding length, that total length is equal to the length that you get by adding CD and BC together. And there's a reason also for that. We don't know what is the reason also. So when you add CD and BC together, answer is BD. Yeah, CD and BC. This is CD, this is BC. When you add these 2, answer is BD. When you add, answer is BD. When you add AB and that something, answer is AC. AB, when you add something, answer is AC. To become AB, to change AB as AC, we have to add this BC part. We have to add that BC part. So here we have to add BC. Now the blank is filled. What is the reason for that one? Yeah. AB and CD are equal. See, AB and CD are equal. It was given. In this side we have AB, this side we have CD. Both are equal. To this side, BC is added. To this side also, BC is added. After adding those two also, these two sides are equal. What is that lesson? Then axioms, can you remember in the lesson axioms, you learn something. When two quantities are equal, if you add an equal quantity to both sides, then the final results also get equal. For example, 10 equals 10. I'm going to add 2 to this side and 2 to this side. Two equal quantities were there. I added another 2 equal quantities to both sides. Now here value is 12. Here also value is 12. 12 is also equal to 12. Final result is also equal to 12. And the reason is axioms. Here also the reason is axiom. Okay, so we talk about 5 axioms. Now I'm going to discuss about that one. Okay, so we discussed the first 20 questions in the part A paper. We completed the part A of the paper. So if I added the part 2 questions also, part B questions also, the video will be too long and it will be boring for you to watch. So I'm not going to discuss part B. So I think you revised the things that you have learned. So anyway, yes, the video is over now. For the people who are going to write your first term test, I wish you all the best.